And for the record, I'm not drunk. I'm slightly tipsy, so the glasses will go on.
He's drunk.
Hi, guys!
Hi!
We saw Finding Dory.
It's a dream come true.
It's a horror movie.
I've been trying to see this movie
I avoided
for
this
weeks.
as much as possible.
Every time I try to see this movie, something comes up. We are late. That's sold out. Doing something else.
It was God telling us not
Today
to
was
see
the
this
day.
film.
Anyway.
And?
I loved it. It was a precious, precious movie.
So, the first 10 minutes of this film was a cocking horror movie.
With the cute baby Dory, who's just,
90% eyeballs.
Yeah, kills you with cute, right off the bat.
Allow me to preface this review with this. Simply because all the parts of something are good, doesn't mean the whole is good. For example, peppermint, very good. Chocolate, very good. Ice cream, excellent. Peppermint chocolate ice cream, disgusting. And that is peppermint, not mint. Peppermint ice cream. There's not a single person, and if you do, you better comment below. Right? Make your voice heard. But despite the fact that all three of those things are good, put them together, it is bloody hot in here.
Staying on track, staying on track.
Hang on.
There we go. Anyway.
Before the radio turns on.
Yep.
So, simply because all the parts of the whole are good does not mean that the whole is necessarily good. First of all, this movie is most certainly not for children. Okay? It's way
it's
too
got
dark.
some dark elements, yes.
Some dark elements. It starts with a child lost.
Well, but we all knew that.
And searching the ocean. Now, and then
it's
just
quite sad.
The serial killer hermit crabs.
Right. Well, no, but she went through the pipes and then she ended up bumping into Nemo and Marlin.
What did she say? What did she say to the two hermit crabs? I have short-term memory loss. If I go in there, I'm gonna get lost. I won't remember what to do.
Oh, go ahead. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine, dearie.
Yeah.
Giant smile on her face.
Yeah, so that's one thing I like about this movie that I was saying earlier. In the first movie, Dory's memory loss is like, ha ha ha, she can't remember anything. Like, it was a running joke through the whole movie. This time you really see, like, how deep it goes. Like, how she struggles with it every day of her life and tries to overcome something like that.
And as a person who suffers from short-term memory loss, and believe me, this is like, I will walk into a room and immediately walk out because I have no fucking idea what I went in for. No, it extends to everything. Like, I'll need to do something severely important, and then I'll never get it done because I do not recall what I had to do. And it is awful, right? There are very few things I remember. I don't even remember how to upload these videos.
Well,
sometimes.
YouTube keeps changing, so you know what.
So,
anyway.
My point is this. As a person with short-term memory loss, I was extremely offended by the original movie, just playing it for laughs. I'm like, I suffer with this. This is not... You're making fun of disabled people.
Even Becky and Jared. Like, there's a few characters, or all the new characters had something.
Yeah, here's the thing. This movie is the apology.
I guess so.
This is okay, I know we pissed off a lot of people that have mental disorders, which is the worst group of people you want to piss off, right? So I know that we pissed off a lot of people who suffer from mental illness. Here's Disney's apology 13 years later.
13 years later. I'd say it was worth the wait. Like, I was really looking forward to this once I knew it was coming.
Which if you're wondering, it means Disney doesn't care about disabled people. If you've ever been to Disneyland, you know that this is true.
Oh, I wish I could say I'd been to Disneyland one day. Maybe.
Wait. Time out. You are the biggest Disney fan I know.
I've been to Disney World. I'm talking like Disneyland, where, that's his park. Like the one in California. That one. Anyway. I'll get there. Moving on to the movie.
Moving back to the movie. So, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's almost 1 a.m.
And we finished this.
Mostly, like, yeah.
On to the next bottle. Look. I do think that this movie is worth a viewing.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think that this movie is for kids, right? A lot of the stuff
Some of it would probably go way over their heads.
Most of this movie is going to go extremely over their heads. Now, it's bright and it's colorful, which is basically just jangling keys in their face. You know?
Yeah, and you think of like all the work that went into animating something like that. Of course, like any Disney or Pixar movie would be.
Here's the thing. And I feel like this is something that Disney knows well, but for this, they only kind of, the idea was half-formed. Whenever you're making a children's movie, the idea behind the plot has to be simple and straightforward. Character is trying to accomplish this. I feel that through the majority of this movie, they stuck to that.
Yeah,
right?
she's trying to find her parents. That's the basic premise of this movie.
However, after that, and before that, I would say, all of the other side things, everything going on around the plot, is very unfocused, right? It's either played for comedy gags or just pure exposition. Which, it's not... Okay, let me put it this way. This film is not a smart film, per se. Like, it's not super... Okay, well, let me put it this way. It's not super high level where only intellectuals and film scholars will understand it, right?
Of course.
But at the same time, the issue that they're dealing with is a little, it's just beyond
like
the grasp
probably go
of
over
what this target demographic is, right? Who's the target demographic for this movie? 5 to 12-year-olds, right? Obviously, we fall into neither of those categories.
But, a big Disney freak here, so, I'm going.
And
Anyway.
Somebody who has to review movies just because. So, my point is this. The film is well made for our crowd, okay? For people who saw the original.
Right, which, yeah.
Right?
I knew, like, anyone my age who would see Finding Nemo would be excited for this movie.
However, the people who this movie is targeted at were born between the time the first film was made and the time this film was released.
Yeah.
So they simply, and I am not disparaging children in any way. Children are wonderfully smart. They're brilliantly creative in ways that adults have forgotten how to be.
Very important.
Right? Children have the ability to outthink adults in most situations. This is why there's such a handful, right? Adults are slow and predictable. Kids are little bundles of creativity that just spark out. They're little enigmas, okay?
Right.
Okay? However, the concepts that this film is dealing with are a little too adult, okay? The idea of abandonment, of being unable to remember who your parents are.
It's quite scary when you
right?
think about it.
The idea that no one will help you. Because, look, those two fish at the beginning, they try to help Dory, but Dory wanders off. And through the rest of the movie, right? Through the rest of Dory's life, she's constantly trying to get people to help her to find her parents and then later on to remember what she's trying to look for. And nobody helps her.
Because they probably think she's just a crazy person because she can't even remember what she's looking for and she can't even explain it because she doesn't remember.
So on top of that, you're not only dealing with that, you're also dealing with stigmas against mental illness. Okay?
That's the big thing in this movie.
You're dealing with stigmas against people who have mental illness. No child is going to understand this film.
Yeah, like
right?
they'll probably come back and watch it, 10 years later and be like
okay.
Oh, because I do that with some of my old, Disney movies that I have on VHS. Like, if I watch them back as a teenager and now as an adult, I'm like, oh, okay, that line went over my head, or this meaning went over my head. I get it now.
Okay, let's think of some classic Disney films, some slightly more modern Disney films, and compare them to this Disney film. So let's take a movie like Aladdin and The Lion King.
Okay.
What is the general message of these two films? It doesn't matter what you wish for.
It doesn't matter where you came from either. You can make something of yourself.
Exactly, right? Very simple, very straightforward, and they use pratfalls and comedy routines and everything to get that point across.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And the film is presented in a straightforward enough manner that most children can follow the plot fairly easily.
I guess it's the same, like, even if the deeper meaning goes over their head, the point is you can overcome whatever and do whatever you want to do. Like, she finds her own, quote-unquote, Dory way of doing, like, figuring things out. That's the point.
Okay.
A simpler point, and, and again, they can watch it back later and maybe delve a little bit deeper into that.
So, then let's take a look at a movie like Princess and the Frog, or Frozen. Two fairly recent Disney films, okay? I know Princess and the Frog is a little bit back there, okay? Yeah. I was in university when it came out, I think.
Yeah.
So Princess and the Frog is a little bit back there. But even so, what is it?
It's, like, you don't just have to wish on a star again, quote-unquote. Like, you work for what you want, and you can get it.
Okay,
no matter who you are.
You can get it, but again, sometimes the things that you're working towards, the things that you think you want, are not the things you necessarily
what you need. And that's a quote right out of the dang movie.
That's the general idea of the film, okay? And most people can get that. If you watch that as an adult, you can get that. There's also things like greed and avarice and everything, right? There's, like, the Shadow Man character is malevolence, right? Duh, I can feel my skin crawling. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Something like Frozen, right? You can't be beholden to what other people think you are. You have to, at the end of the day, be comfortable with who you are.
And really, the importance of family. It's not just, true love, like, guy, girl. Like, I love, like, her sister. It was about a sister bond instead.
Which Maleficent went and retconned immediately. They cloned their own movie immediately, which was baffling to me.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's look at this film. What is the purpose of this? What is the main point of this film?
Like the message behind it?
Yes.
Again,
can you pick out one main theme message?
You can overcome anything and do whatever you want to do in life.
But here's the thing. That's not true. Mental illness is not something that you just wish away and think away.
But she didn't. Her mental illness didn't disappear. She just she found her own way to work through it day by day.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Coping with mental illness doesn't mean that you're suddenly normal. It's not like, it's not that if I behave in this way, I can fit into society. No, this is a thing that I struggle with every single day. And it is going to handicap me in a very specific way. And not only do I have to try and make the attempt to find a way around it, but other people at the same time have to accommodate me and be willing to accommodate me.
True.
Because look at the end of the movie. What does Marlin do? He says, sure, go off and look at the void. What does he do immediately after she swims off?
Well, yeah, of course, Marlin is Marlin. worry.
yeah, but here's the thing.
Which I guess reflects real life too.
But let's, if Destiny or Bailey. If Destiny or Bailey, right? If Marlin if Destiny or Bailey, if it was either one of them, they would have also followed Dory, okay? In order to make sure, yes, she's going there, but she's not.
Is that necessarily true? Because her parents were like, when she went off with the kids, they're like, have a great day, like, whatever. Then they went off. Her parents, like, the character development, they let her go.
Just like they did when she was a little baby. They let her go. They didn't bother searching for her. They abandoned her. They orphaned their own child because they didn't want to deal with the burden of having a mentally disabled kid.
Technically not orphaned. They waited for her. Spoiler alert. They're not dead. They're very much alive.
They make you think the parents are dead so many times in this film.
Yeah, which I figured they would.
And you
wouldn't know until...
Disney films are not shy about killing off parents.
Yeah, like the freaking Lion King, right?
I challenge you. Find me more than 2 Disney movies where the parents of the main characters are alive and there.
Zootopia and Tangled. Boom. Disney freak. Okay, it's been like.
See why she's here? Do you understand why she's here? It is simply to put me in my place.
Disney. This is the reason we went to this film.
Okay, fine. I'll play your game. I said name more than 2. So add one more.
Hold on. I can probably come up with one more. Hercules doesn't count because they're gods.
Yeah, his parents were never born, so technically they're not alive.
Oh, there's gotta be.
Oh shit!
No.
I'm reckoning.
It's 1 a.m. I'm sorry. If this was a normal like during the day, I'd have this like right here.
Pocahontas' dad is alive.
Yeah.
And
Do you mean both parents though? I was thinking of like both.
Tiana's mom is alive.
Yeah. See, that doesn't get like Ariel's dad is alive, but her mom. No.
I feel like her mom is alive. She's just never on screen.
I admit I've never. There's a Little Mermaid 3 that I have not seen, and apparently it has something to do with her mother, and I haven't watched it before.
I feel like her mom is alive. She's just never seen on screen. Maybe her mom is Ursula. Oh wait, no, because
The Lion King 2. Simba and Nala have a daughter. They're both alive. Boom. I did it.
You know, you could have said Pinocchio, because his dad is Geppetto and his mom is the Blue Fairy.
Yeah, technically.
Because his mom gives life to him, and his dad crafts him. So his dad shapes him, and his mom gives life to him. So, ta-da!
Yeah, there you go.
There, see, parents by proxy.
It's been over 10 minutes.
Okay, so my thoughts on the film is it's okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I
Is
enjoyed it.
Is it drag yourself to the theater at 10:30 at night to see?
For me, yes, but that's if that's not obvious from the rest of this video, then
Objectively, no. But here's what I would say: wait until it goes on Netflix. Grab a bunch of your friends who are in their early or mid-20s.
Yeah, and you'll get a couple laughs. Right? Like it's got dark moments. It's got funny little one-liners in there.
And watch this film that way, right? It's a good movie to have other people around with to watch. I wouldn't say go to the cinema. Watch this by yourself. If you're alone in the world, don't watch this. You're gonna feel very bad at the end.
Yeah, it'll be depressing.
Oh, let's talk about some of the jokes. They killed a Marx Brother joke in this movie several times.
Which one was that?
The one with the sea lion. The eyebrows?
Oh, Gerald, yes.
Yes, Gerald. So, again, they're making fun of mentally ill people. Right? One, they're making fun of mentally ill people. Two, they killed a Groucho Marx joke. Right? The seal, just spoilers. You're used to this by now. If you watch this channel in any capacity, you're used to this by now. So the sea lion looks exactly like Groucho Marx. And they just, I can't even describe it.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize that's freaking Idris Elba as the big, like, chubby sea lion. I'm like, he's everywhere. He's doing great.
Of course it's Idris Elba.
And Sigourney Weaver plays herself in this movie. Like,
who's he gonna play? He's gonna play the most intimidating character, which is a giant sea lion. And Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver as Sigourney Weaver.
Dear God in heaven. That's a joke strictly for the adults. There's no child payoff there.
And the cute little puns like, don't bail on me, Bailey, or it's your destiny.
Or I need something fuzzy and cute. Turn to the otters.
Oh, that was the best. My favorite line, though, it's not even a joke. It was just like when he's using echolocation in the pipes, and then she bumps into Marlin and Nemo again. It's like, it's consuming her. That was my favorite line in the entire movie. And it got a laugh out of our theater, so I'm like, oh my god.
Oh god, okay. That was hilarious. I will admit it.
Little one-liners like that just, like, if anything, give you a chuckle.
It's consuming her.
It's consuming her.
All the poor children in the theater watching this happen, like,
No, but we know it's just, oh no, we don't. Yeah, they don't even say it's just a little blob.
Exactly.
No, but then you know it's Marlin and Nemo, but Destiny and Bailey do not. So they're like, oh my god.
Again, this is a very dark movie.
And again, to sum up,
we will build a temple and don't kill us. We will build a temple and worship you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Or what did he said? Suck it something, like the Hank in the car. He said suck it something, and I was like, oh my god.
He said suck it bipeds. Which means this movie is...
they got away with it.
Which means this movie is racist to its species. It's specious to its entire audience.
And for those, like, again, I mentioned this earlier, for those who love Disney as much as me, and you watched Finding Nemo as much as I did, there's a little cameo in there, the guy who's driving the truck and thinks they're going to be fired.
Unless you're taking your pet fish to this movie is ridiculously racist against human beings.
The guy who does original Nemo's voice makes a cameo in this movie. He's the one who's driving the truck. wouldn't have known that if someone hadn't mentioned that.
Oh, I almost forgot. Talk about the trailer.
What?
The one that you went nuts for.
Oh, yeah, I went nuts over the Moana trailer just because it looks absolutely stunning.
Had you seen that before?
Stunning? No, I knew like the characters who was voicing them, like little concept art that's been posted online, but I'm like, let's wait for the trailer and to see it on the big screen.
She just I said this entire review is going to be like the movie was okay.
No.
The movie was fine. Here, let's talk about the Moana trailer for 20 minutes.
Like, who else is excited? I'm excited. I can't wait. It's got like a modern Lilo and Stitch feel.
I'm interested, but here's the thing. Even though they hired ethnic actors, they all speak with an English or American accent, which bothers the hell out of me.
I'll judge it when I see the entire thing. And there's music by what's his face who's everywhere. Oh, my friend would kill me. Lin-Manuel.
Kobo and the Two Strings.
Also, can't wait. Stop motion. It's the better Avatar.
Guys, we're gonna get the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie we deserved. Not directed by M. Night Shyamalan, but if there is a second movie in the works, I need him to direct it.
And the other one was just The Secret Life of Pets, which in all honesty, it looks cute, it looks funny, it looks alright, but I don't know if I'm gonna spend money to see it.
I hate Kevin Hart in everything.
Well, yeah,
he
you're
does.
gone. You're like, you can't.
Next week is the BFG.
Yes, so stay tuned. There will probably be a review for that too.
Okay, and
week.
she has to go to bed. I have to go to bed.
We're hoping he gets home in one piece because of reasons, yes.
Don't drink and drive, but I'm sober. It's been hours. It's been a couple of hours. I've sobered up.
Yep.
This review has gone on since the beginning of time.
So,
I've had some water to drink, so we are good.
See you in the next video.
Allegedly.
Maybe. I might be here. I'm in more of these now.
That's true. I'm glad